is for you, Clippers. So this happened while I was on vacation. So basically, this is me. A week ago, I went on a vacation. I went to this place called Tiwi Day. It's very high up in the mountains. Yeah, it's like around here. And because I travel alone, I just rely on online taxi. So the reason why I use online taxi is due to the fact that, first of all, I cannot drive. And driving to the mountains, I don't know, man. Sounds kind of dangerous for a zombie. And I don't want to hire a driver just because they're expensive. And there's just a lot of things that I need to consider because I got to feed them. I gotta look for a place for the driver to stay in because obviously they're going to be driving me for a few days and whatnot. So I decided, you know what? I think the best way to actually go around the place is by online taxi. Yeah, so anyways, it was the last day. And I was about to check out. I was in the lobby. I already ordered my online taxi, mind you, so I was just waiting in the lobby. Basically, there were two boys, and they walked up to me. And turns out they're not Indonesian. They're actually from a foreign country. Yeah, random kids just suddenly decided to appear. And when I looked around, it turns out there was like a whole group of foreigners in the lobby. But most of the adults, they were at the receptionist. They were busy talking. And these two kids from the said group, they walked up to me. And then they decided to hand me over 50 bucks, which is quite a lot. In Indonesian standards, 500,000 is worth a lot more than just 50 bucks. Like, you can get so much stuff with that. You could feed yourself for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks with 500,000, you know. And, I was very puzzled. I'm like, why are they walking up to me? And why are they shoving me 500,000 rupiah? And obviously, I started asking because it really felt like they wanted to give me money, right? I tried speaking to them in English, but turns out they can't speak English. We didn't know what we were talking about. I didn't know what they were talking about. They didn't know what I was talking about. And then suddenly, the older brother, the 11-year-old, he started gesturing. He started gesturing this. Huh? Huh? What? I was so confused. What's wrong? What is up? And I looked around and I actually wanted to get the attention of their parents, right? Because their parents is at the receptionist. And then they seemed like they were desperate, so they started pulling on my hand, you know? It was like, so what are these two kids up to? And then it turns out, this is actually pretty crazy because I didn't even notice. So after they dragged me, turns out in the lobby, there was actually like a mini arcade corner. There was like claw machines, there were like racing games, there were like basketball. There was quite a variant of the little mini arcade corner. And they were looking for an employee in which they can exchange their money for arcade coins. And this gesture that the kid made means that he wants coin that he can put into the machine. I was like, oh. Yeah, so, that was an experience. Yeah, and I was like, okay. And so I helped them a little bit. I asked the security how to get the coins. And turns out the kids are actually Uzbekistan. They're from Uzbekistan. Yeah. They came to Indonesia with like a very big family. Yeah, it's just the hand gesture, The hand gesture and the fact that they were giving me money. You don't just walk up to strangers and shove them money at their faces, I don't think that's the proper way of asking. Yeah, it's a funny story though. So that was a fun story during my stay.